Welcome to Rucifail. This week I'm back on official servers. I've spawned in at Berezino and I'm starting my run, I guess. The reason I'm back on official is I haven't realised that the community server I was playing on has changed IP address and I haven't been able to connect to it. So I still want to get my DayZ fix. So I joined the official servers again. So I'm starting off like I do with every new survivor. I've done a getting started video previously. I'll link it above and below for anyone who hasn't seen it. And it just shows how I get my character started. The official servers in Australia are fairly low pop, so there won't be a lot of people around. But there are some, but we do get the occasional hacker, unfortunately. Finding the eye patch in the last shed is an indication that there might be players around. And yep, here are some feet wrap. So there's obviously some other players around not that long ago. Handy dandy scorpion, no mag unfortunately. Not even around in the chamber. I don't have any real plans at this stage. It is an official server and as far as I'm concerned, this is a bit of a throwaway survivor. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's try and get a good start. Made my way down to the police station and there's quite a large base, or at least the remains of quite a large base at the front of the police station. As I haven't been playing on this server for the last month or two, I've got no idea kind of where things are at and what the state of play is. It looks like the base may have been raided recently, so I decided to hop in and see what I can see. This back gate's still locked up. But the front looks like it's seen better days. And yeah, I can get in, no worries. I haven't managed to find a knife yet, so I'm carrying around some pristine clothes to make some rags out of when I do find a knife. I have heard some shots off to the south from here, so there are some players around, and I'm not finding much loot at all. So I'm guessing someone's been through here recently. Like I said previously, I don't know what I'm really going to try and achieve with this survivor. I don't really want to stay on an official server. I want to get back to community servers, and I really was enjoying playing on the community server I was on. And like I said, I don't know at this stage that the server has changed IP addresses and it's actually changed maps. It looks like this was quite a substantial base, or was going to be quite a substantial base. would have taken a fair bit of time, and even in here with more gates and barricades. I decided to see what the smoke grenade will do for the infected, and also to see if it'll attract any other survivors to the area. Right on cue. Infected do seem interested in the smoke. Oh, but there is one chasing me. Well, it hasn't distracted all the infected. Kind of breaking my own rules here of engaging with the infected at this early stage. And I still haven't figured out what my fascination with hats is all about. And with the gurgle in my stomach, it's a fair sign that I need to sort out my food situation and prepare myself before heading further inland. My number one focus now should primarily be on food to make sure I'm good to go. These little huts are often good for food. You can often find some biscuits and cereals in there. And the trees are often good for fruit. So bingo. After getting myself all sorted out, well fed, I've even hunted some game along the way. I've headed back to my favourite place, Novo. My plan at this stage is just to try and get some medicine, and I'm not sure what else to do from here. There doesn't appear to be any medicine or any bandages. I'm pretty certain there are people around still. Lucky to find some vitamins. I decide to try and sneak up behind this infected. Pull out my knife. I've pressed slot 1 a few times. But as my pockets are so full, I've pulled out my gun and shot them. Now I've attracted all the infected from the area. And oh my god, that gun makes a lot more noise. Better leg it. Ordinarily I'd be quite impressed that I'm being chased by blonde twins from the looks of things. But I'm not sure I'd want to lie down with these two. I decide to run away and hide as best as I can. The gunshots may attract other players, which I'm not really too concerned about. But I don't want to be caught unawares. I decided to hang out here in this little apartment block for a while just to see if any other survivors are attracted to the gunshots. And I take the opportunity to sort out my loot and make sure I can actually put the scorpion away again so I don't get stuck with it in my hands. It's at this time that I decide that I want to try and make a run for Tisy. To be honest, I've never been there, so I want to head west. I head west out of Novo, and I'm heading towards Nagano. Oh my god, they scare me every time. There was no howling. Just came up on me. They're shooting to the west. I'm not sure if he's responding to my shots, or if they're just coincidental. Thankfully there's only 3 of them, and I don't need their meat. I've still got a fair bit of food and I'm in pretty good condition. As I sneak down into Nagano, I have heard some more gunshots, and I'm finding most of the doors are open. So someone has been through here and looted recently, but I haven't seen any dead infected yet. I believe the dead infected stay on the ground for about 7 minutes with no one in the area. So it has been at least 7 to 10 minutes since someone has been here. There is no decent loot in the town either. A fair sign that someone has been through here. All the doors are open, and there is no loot. Or at least no decent loot. I still don't know if the wolves' howl can be heard server-wide or if it is just only on the client side. If any of you guys actually know, could you let me know in the comments? Because I seriously don't know if these howls of the wolves could be someone else setting them off, or if you hear them only when they're coming for you, which would mean that no other player can hear them. Seem to have aggravated a few of the infected, so I decided to hide out in this house to see if the wolves are coming for me or if it's a sign that they're going for another player. Sure enough, the wolves are here. I throw the tin to see if I can scare them away, or at least see if they're attracted to it, but they don't seem to be. The wolves also don't seem to be interested in the infected, and the infected not interested in the wolves. After several minutes, I decide to try and take on the wolves, because I actually think there might only be one of them for some reason. I can only hear one wolf barking. And sure enough, there's no other wolves barking, so I'll wait for the infected to calm down before trying to move on. So after leaving Nagano, the plan is to head to, I think it's Novo summer camp, and then the Kamensk military base. As I approach Novo, I notice what appears to be a dead infected on top of the dam. Yep, sure enough, someone's been here recently. Ooh, and there's more in there. Wow. Okay, someone's been here recently. But from the direction that they're all lying on the ground, it's hard to tell how they've been killing them. And two clips next to each other, they're getting geared up and leaving behind their loot that they don't want. I'm not sure what I'll find here. But I'm here, so I might as well have a look. Yeah, there's no decent loot. Someone's been through here recently. I have been hearing shots from the west as I've been going. I wonder if I finally caught up to them. They've been spending more time looting, and I've been going through and not finding as much, so I've been catching up to them. All the doors seem to be open, so I've gone through everything. And anything they've left behind is worse than what they're carrying already. A few little piles of loot. Nothing of consequence. I'll take the shells, because I do have a damaged shotgun. It'll at least give me something other than the scorpion. Wonder if it's even worth running on to commence, or if it's worthwhile trying to get in front of them. Maybe if I run straight from here towards Tisy, I might get in front of them and be able to set up some sort of an ambush and get all the good loot that I've missed along the way. Only one or two to go. Maybe three from the looks of it. Doors are open already as well. Still no good loot. Take those pants and I'll repair them later. Lucky last. Let's go. Ooh, a little pile of loot. More. Look at this. Man, they must have got some good kit while they were here. I'm definitely getting the worst of it. The green mountain bag has more slots in it, but the black bag I think gives me a little more stealth. Makes me a little harder to see. Oh, there's another one. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I'll just try and head straight for Tisy. Like I said before, I haven't been there before. As sad as that is. But it should get me, hopefully get me, in front of this player. As I run through the forest, I decide that I might as well stop and top up on food. He's got a long run in front of me, but I want to get in front of him. So I stop in this tree and have a piece of the meat that I've got. Hang on, is that another player? He's running. Oh, he's seen me. Well, I'm not dead. Has he run off? No. Well, Tisy can wait for another day. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, guys. It really does mean a lot to me. And thanks to all my new subscribers. My channel is growing so fast, it's unbelievable. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.